Mm-mm. Back with another episode, man. It's episode 57. Y'all need to watch this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, man. It's been March Madness. Alabama and GCU playing right now. Excuse me. And GCU been in this game the whole way through. They hitting threes when they need to. Alabama missing shots when GCU needs them to. They gonna make sure this game goes down to the wire. And we've already seen quite a few that have gone down to the wire, including Creighton, which went into double OT. Double OT. In the first, how many damn wires? In the first overtime, actually no, in the end of regulation, Oregon tried not to score. And then fast forward to the first OT, Creighton couldn't score to get the win. But luckily in that second OT, they dominated. They did what they needed to do. And now they're going to play Tennessee in the Sweet 16. There we go. It said that all 8 live-action Spider-Man movies are returning to cinemas. Damn. For Spidey Monday, $5 tickets. I mean, yeah, Spider-Man, man. What's good? I hate Lakers. So, yeah, March Madness going on. Let me see what I go through. Yale ended up upsetting Auburn on 322. You know, Skull and Bones. That wasn't really shocking. I mean, if there was like a weird feeling about them even after they won to get into the tournament. I was like, something's weird about this Yale team. I don't know what it is, but something was funny about it. And I still kind of had that feeling. I hope I'm right. But yeah, SEC went out pretty sad for the most part. You know, Alabama's still in here. Tennessee's still in there. A&M is still in the mix as well. But let's see, you got Florida lose. Kentucky, they lost to Oakland, which isn't in California. It's in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Yeah, if you were a cat team in the SEC, you were fucked. So, yeah, Oakland ended up beating Kentucky. Florida ended up losing. Auburn ended up losing. And someone else ended up losing the SEC. Who else? South Carolina, because they lost to Oregon. That's right. And Mississippi State to Michigan State. So, yeah, the SEC, which was viewed as the strongest conference in basketball this season, or the best, or the most competitive. A lot of them teams went outside. The Big East, what, they 5-0? That's what the stats said. I ain't gonna lie, that blazer clean that Nate Oates got on. I don't like that color, but that shit clean. Every month of April, a member of Skull and Bones recruits new members that are graduating from Yale. They must be connected through a bloodline or a family member to be a part of the club. That's most fraternities are similar. It's not super strict to the point that you can't join if you ain't got no family members. But you part of the bloodline, oh yeah, automatic bid, easy, automatic bid. Funny thing about that Kentucky loss, besides the fact it's Kentucky and fuck Kentucky, was the fact that it just so happened to be in Pittsburgh, PA, and John Calipari is from Moon Township, PA, which is a part of Pittsburgh. So he just so happens to lose in his hometown and get upset yet again. I remember watching this game Thursday. I went out with some friends. I just remember hearing a bunch of loud cheering. I'm thinking Tennessee ain't even played yet. What's all this cheering for? And you look at the TV and oh shit, lo and behold, Oakland and Kentucky is a very close game that they dragged out to the end. I mean, they dragged the hell out of that game. And each time Kentucky missed a shot, you just hear a loud eruption of cheering. Anytime Oakland makes a shot, of course, people cheering. But it got super loud when they finally lost. When we see it at 0.0 and it say final at the bottom, oh yeah, people was happy as hell. Because, you know, fuck Kentucky. We staying on that shit. Yeah, we just talked about that. It ain't no coincidence. I can tell you that. Sure as shit wasn't a coincidence. So you tell me. Cause we don't believe in coincidences over here. What's up, B5? What's good with you, man? So you don't see much excitement for March Madness since 2019. That's so weird. I don't even remember who won in 2019. Personally, I'm watching this over the women's. I just don't. Like I said, I'm gonna try to watch some of the women's games. Probably not until it gets to Iowa and LSU, or LSU or South Carolina versus somebody good that's actually gonna put up a fight. I don't really see the draw in watching the women's games because their first couple rounds, from what I looked through and scrolled through, a lot of that shit was lopsided as all hell. Like LSU winning, that second round, they won by a shit ton, a metric shit ton, if you will. So I would say I'm more privy to watch the men's than the women's. We'll see how that Final Four turns out, or they lead 8 actually. About the women's. Oh shit, them niggas down by 1. Them niggas down by 1. Alabama up 55-54 with I don't even know how much time left. I ain't get to see. But yeah, man. It's been decent in my opinion. They've given you enough, upsets, enough close games. I think they usually save all the crazy shit for the Sweet 16 and the Elite 8. That's when the ending of the games get just fucking unnecessarily dramatic and just ridiculous. So, stay tuned for that. Who else got an upset win? Duquesne, they got an upset win in the first round, only to get their ass stomped out by Illinois in the second round. And then we know GCU, they beat St. Mary's. And at the end of the game, the broadcast team kept mentioning how good of a quote-unquote story it was. They kept emphasizing that word story. I heard that word like 3 times. 3 times in the span of a minute. You're not even trying to score. In the span of a minute, they kept saying that story, emphasizing that shit. How it's a small Christian school in Phoenix, Arizona. How it's their first tournament win, etc. I only remember them whenever we played them in baseball when I was in college. I thought it was like one of them online schools. Like how you see one of them commercials and shit for like a DeVry. I thought GCU was like one of them kind of schools. Lo and behold, these motherfuckers has climbed all the way up to make it to the NCAA tournament. Their favorites have been 11-0 after the underdogs were cooking round 1. Yeah, usually things get back to normal after the first round. What's up, Damon Nettles? What's good with you? So you got Carolina winning it all. Last time national championship was in Phoenix. They won in 2017. Damn, that's a good catch. I ain't think about that, but yeah, it's like I have a weird feeling about them too, man. A very strange feeling with North Carolina winning this whole thing. I don't know if they do this for every team or how it works. But after I was watching the Max streaming and shit, how they cover this stuff, it's like they did this whole special on North Carolina, like how this is like their year, quote unquote, how they've been working so hard to get to this point. They didn't all the trials and tribulations to get to possibly winning the national championship. They talked about how they lost to Kansas. It was a whole big, dramatic storyline thing that they building up, and I'm like, that's weird. I feel like there should be other teams they could have did this with too, but specifically North Carolina. You got UNC winning it too. Shit, let's hope that's true, man. Shit. Oh yeah, appreciate it, man. I was like, ain't no way LeBron James said it like that. Like I would have thought he would have tried to like put a spin on it or something, but no, that man was straight up like, you have to sacrifice loved ones. And then you saw JJ Redick go bitch ass, cracking up laughing and shit. LeBron too, trying to pass it off as a joke. The applied that pressure to Kyle Rittenhouse in the auditorium. Shit, that's it. You go anywhere in Memphis, they're gonna be applying pressure. It don't even have to be on no shit like that. You just being alive. The Oakland 3-pointer guy was shooting three free throws at 333. He had 3 fouls and he wears number 3. I saw another number 3. I forgot which game I was watching. I think it was Friday night. Or that significance of number 3 came up. I can't remember what game it was. But the dude was wearing number 3. And it was something similar to that effect. Since we talk about UNC, man. Like I said, they usually have the same fucking script. Like when they win, start off slow. Ain't hitting shots. Not really getting foul calls. And next thing you know, everything flips. They start getting calls going their way. Other team can't score. Michigan State. And then when North Carolina finally gets rolling and shit, you really can't stop them. I feel like they don't really deviate too much from that. Tennessee and Texas, which, by the way, North Carolina 6-0 against Michigan State in the tournament. So, for me, Tennessee, Texas, that was a very defensive game. When I looked at the bracket, I mentioned this last week. Rick Barnes used to coach Texas. You see who they'd play if they beat Longwood. They beat that team in New Jersey. God damn, I can't even say that word. They beat that team up there in New Jersey, that team. He'd go against his former team. Go figure. Same with Oregon's coach, Dana Altman. He ended up going against Creighton. His former team, he coached there in 94 to 2010. And Tennessee made sure to keep Texas in this game at all costs. Not once did they pull out to a huge lead when they had plenty of chances to do so. And actually, before I get to that, Zakai Ziegler's brother played for Longwood, who Tennessee ended up playing in the first round. That was, their little side story. But yeah, against Texas, man, Dalton Connect was struggling. I think he finished with 18, 19 points. Only had 4 at halftime. He was not hitting shit. Very physical game, which I like to see. And there was one key layup attempt that Texas had where they went off the glass in the second half late. Where you could see the way, and I even pointed out to my parents, that shot should have went in for Texas. I forgot who it was who shot it. I don't know if it's a light-skinned dude with that fucked up haircut. But it went off the glass, and the way it rolled out, you could see this motherfucker should have went in, but this shit, they said screw and pushed that shit clean out. I was like, oh, I see what they doing. They pushing shit out. That's what we doing now. And then late, they had the magnetic assistance 3 when there was less than 10 seconds when Texas shot that deep 3. Right on cue to make things super interesting. So LSU's women's is under investigation. My thing is now when teams is under investigation in college, I don't even take it seriously. Like, you know how many teams are under investigation every year that not shit happens to them? Tennessee's been under investigation this year, and they said, fuck you, NCAA. We got this state taking your ass on. Like, that don't mean shit. Florida State, weren't they under investigation in football? Did anything happen? I'm sure Alabama's been under investigation for it. They don't mean shit. Michigan was under investigation, and what? Them niggas won a national championship. I don't put no stock in that shit. Until I see some shit actually happen to them, under investigation don't mean a goddamn thing. So if you see MJ attending the NC game, it'll be like, yeah, it's confirmed they winning. I feel like most of the time I usually see Antoine Jameson and Roy Williams. Those are like the main two they'll always show. I'm sure if Vince Carter showed up, they'd show him too. Got a couple brackets with Iowa State and Illinois winning. He had the perfect bracket, so it was 19 game prediction streak. That's impressive to even go that far. I feel like it's Kendrick throwing shots at Colin Drake for a marketing scheme distraction from the real world issue. I mean, it's funny it did happen. I guess it dropped on 322, which is interesting. And Big Sean dropped a single that same day. That's fire as hell. But I mean, here's the thing about it too. That could be the aspect, but I'm not even gonna look into that shit that deep. It's if I want to listen to music, I'm gonna enjoy music. I don't give a fuck about that right now. But like, people fail to realize that Cole and Kendrick have not been fucking with each other for a while. Like this, I don't know why people is so shocked by this. We know Drake and Kendrick have been going at it for years, placing little jabs on their songs, back and forth, back and forth. Cole and Kendrick, that shit started when Cole ended up signing Kendrick's replacement in JID. That's where that shit came from. Because you remember there was a point where we'd always get these Cole and Kendrick collabs. They had the Black Friday thing. They was talking about they were going to do a joint album and all this stuff. Well, you remember a little bit after they announced all this stuff, how we just suddenly stopped getting Cole and Kendrick collabs? Probably, 2016, 2017-ish. Around the time we just suddenly stopped getting those. That's why. When Cole signed JID, a dude who raps very similar to Kendrick, close to Kendrick in age, did not sit well with Kendrick. Like, hold up, bro. I thought we was cool and you signed my replacement. And ever since then, we ain't had no Kendrick and J. Cole collabs whatsoever. And then on top of that, it don't help that J. Cole is, cool with Drake. I mean, he's been cool with Drake for years. And Kendrick don't like Drake, so that's even added more fuel to the fire. And shit, he already went at Big Sean. We know how that went. So yeah, it was like the last two he got to go at. Yeah, it was the center and the putback was really short. Yeah, he didn't even try to score on the putback. That shit was short as hell. I was like, bro, you could have put that shot in. Okay, Alabama up by 2 now. They making a nigga nervous over here, man. Shit. I hate Bama, but y'all better win this shit. Can't let no niggas named the Antelopes beat you. How the fuck you get beat by a deer? I think it's a deer or a gazelle. It's an animal that got horns, is the point. Speaking of the future, he got a song called Cinderella. Southern clue for a team in March. He made a song called March Madness. That's ironic as hell. What's the clue? Like, you just said there's a song called Cinderella. Like, is there a certain team? Does he name drop a certain animal or something like that? Like, what's up, Lorenzo? What's going on? It's a rap civil war. K-Dog rap every 5 years and now wants to come out with this beat. Yeah, he does do that shit a lot. It's like he'll drop an album. You won't hear shit for another, like 5 years. You'll hear singles here and there or feature. It's usually feature verses. And he makes a noise that way and disappears and keeps doing that to keep his name relevant. I don't know if he's touring in the midst of this too, but he's always going to have some shit going on. His Big Sean, I'd have asked him about that shit. What do you say? You from Santa Monica? Because I'd have asked other people from Detroit, and I've gotten the same answer of no. I've heard he knows niggas in Detroit, and I've heard no. Even though I'm not even from Detroit. What's good, Black Mirrors TV in the building? He said that nigga snapped and finessed the P. What happened to Lil Pump? I mean, he didn't have talent. He was trash. What we expect? The nigga's first song one of his first songs was D Rose. All he said the whole song was D Rose. I don't know why the ceiling was set so high for him, or who said it that high. People want that Kendrick and Cole album. That's not happening. After this fuck a big 3 is just Big Me shit, that shit ain't happening. Y'all can forget that. That shit, I've been gave up that idea that they gonna have a collab album. Yeah, you can forget that shit. That's like the Detox by Dr. Dre. They talked about it so much. Yeah, you can forget about that shit. That shit is not happening. So if the song is too earth friendly, then it wouldn't be promoted as mainstream music does. They favor stupidity over talent and lyrics. I mean, that's true, but that's not why it's not getting released. I just told you why. Pretty simple. Them niggas don't fuck with each other like they used to. I don't know, man. I heard they look like a Final Four team. They look like lead. Tennessee does this shit every fucking year. Anytime they have a good team tournament, they regular season they'll look like a team that go on a run. But come tournament time, the team that we saw putting up 80 something points all of a sudden can't score shit, can't hit shots. So yeah, I believe when I see it, man. And seeing them play against Creighton, yeah, I honestly think Creighton gonna win that hoe. Tennessee women look like they can make the Sweet 16. Wait, they play NC State Monday. They get 3 p.m. 3 or 4. I think that was Central. Yeah, them investigations don't mean shit if it's for a team. The K.O. be destroyed. He said, "Sexy Red, no more twerking. Twerk over there. My goat needs to lock in." Cole was right about Pump. Cole and Kendrick would have and should have been the album if we were gonna have. Yeah, they should have did it. That I don't know. They label situation could have dictated if and when it came out too. But that would have been great too. But you know, hell no, fuck no. Say John Calipari at this point retiring. Can't have another 2012 level of roster again. That's because he didn't ran that one and done well dry as it can be. Like it's proof that shit don't work. That one and done shit where you just turn into a one and done fact, that shit does not work. And he should have learned that years ago. Because it's not a new phenomenon that shit doesn't work. Said J. Cole seems like a rapper. He has no beef with anybody and just stays in his own lane. Or he don't, let me see. He don't make his beef public. Let me word it that way. It's not so much he doesn't have beef, he just don't make it public. So a lot of North Carolina teams advance. Yeah, Duke, NC, fuck NC State. They advanced too. See any other North Carolina teams out of conference? I think that should be it. But yeah, it's like the whole state of North Carolina advanced in the tournament. Yeah, because the only games left is that is really UConn and Northwestern. Okay, UConn and Northwestern, but that shit lopsided. San Diego State and Yale's at 9 and 10 minutes. I'm actually curious about that game. Bama Grand Canyon, that shit going down to the wire. A&M Houston, 27-24 Houston. I already saw the UConn. What other game? Yeah, I think that should be it. Blackbird said Cole or Kendrick. If I had to pick, if it's in a beef, like a diss track type thing, easy. Kendrick, not even close. Discography, if I had to pick one, still Kendrick. Kendrick still got the mixtapes. Said, can I post pics? I should get around to it, Wednesday, when all this shit's set. See, Tennessee, Texas, Oregon beat Creighton. I have an issue with teams playing like really close games. It ain't even matter if it's football, basketball, whatever sport. When it's the late game, it always be the last game of the night on the slate. That'd be the most dramatic game that they drag out to like double overtime or some shit like that. It really, for some reason, bothers me when they do that with the late game. Like, do that with one of them daytime games. Don't do that shit with the night game. I don't care if it's a Saturday or Sunday or weekday. Don't do that shit. Especially like they did with the Red Sox and the Dodgers in the World Series when they played. It was like 18 innings. The game didn't finish until like 3, 4 in the morning. It's like, don't do that shit. Especially with baseball, bro. I don't give a fuck if it's playoffs. Don't do that. Did I play sports in college? No. Just intramural, no D1 or D2 type shit. Cole came up as a battle rapper. You might give him the edge. Who is he? Who is he beef with? Who's Cole really like gone at like that if he's such a battle rapper? We've seen Kendrick go at a lot of different niggas and put them in their place. Who's Cole gone at? What, Lil Pump? That it? Like, yeah, that's about it. Lil Pump and Smoke Perp. And what makes it even worse is when you went at Lil Pump, instead of just dissing this nigga, you gave him life advice and interviewed him. I can't take you serious. Come on, bro. Cole nice, but he ain't got that dog in him like that. I feel like Calipari serves his purpose. He has a winning system, 28 players in the league. Yeah, after that championship, they're like, all right, you done with that shit. I think Bill Self should retire. I would hope so. I just hate Kansas. I really don't care if he retires or not. This nigga said we should do hip so you can spam finesse 2-time lyrics. Andrew Reese missing easy layups and she don't really play defensively. Like, she needs to work on her game. You saw her do that last year as well. Yeah, I've heard about this haunted graveyard. I've heard about this. They don't talk about it a whole lot, but I have heard about the haunted graveyard. They got there's been some weird shit going on that campus. The ag campus. The agriculture campus. There's been some weird shit. They had I think it was a Lifetime movie or shit. It might have been bigger than Lifetime, but they had a movie, like what do they call that shit? It's kind of like a documentary, but not a documentary. But it's the shit based on a true story. Where I think it was a girl. They killed these group of costumes in a cult. Not a fraternity, not a sorority, in a cult. Killed this girl and did like a whole like satanic ritual and shit out in the ag campus. I think it was in the don't quote me, I want to say the 80s or the 90s. I know it was before I was born. They had like a whole movie on and stuff. I'd have to ask my friend about it. Yeah, whole ritual out in the field. But yeah, they got some shit. Yeah, they got some shit, man. Said they did it last night. Oregon. That's what I'm saying. I hate when they do that with the late game. Like, that's what they might do with Yale and SDSU. Nah, that's the thing. Because if he got a problem, he ain't gonna make it public like that. Like, he don't care for the media attention for the drama aspect of it. It says Dot and Cole versus Drake, or Dot versus Cole. I guess and Drake, the new Tupac and Biggie. No. Mr. College days when they had marquee players like Zion and John Morant. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Most of the players either go to the G League or go overseas before they get to the league. So it's like, I shouldn't have to go to play at Alabama or North Carolina or Gonzaga when I could just go to the league or go to a league, play against pros already, get some money, get my bread up, then get to the league. It's like most of the marquee players is in women's basketball this year. Parker Big Man Pac. Caitlin Clark's dad told her to shut up when she was crying to the refs. I'm like, yeah, don't do that. I don't respect nobody who cried to the refs. Nas or Jay-Z. Rapping Nas songs, barely Jay-Z. And that's only because of beat selection. Think Caitlyn should go play overseas because her and the WNBA will work. They ain't gonna promote her properly, and plus she's She's straight too. Yeah, that's my thing. I don't know how. And Alabama won by 11, by the way. But the thing is, the WNBA is such a shitty product. I don't think that just sending Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark there is gonna save it. Because like I mentioned before, it's only gonna draw interest for their first games, period, in the WNBA. Maybe the second one too. If they really showed out that first game, like, all right, I might come back and see what she do the next game type shit. And when they do play each other. Other than that, it's not going to draw interest to the other teams that don't have Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark on it. So, I don't know about all that. But we'll see. Say Big L or Nas. I'll say Nas on that one. Allegedly, Caitlin Clark is a man in a woman's body. All I'm gonna say is if she ain't, that's the definition of a basic bitch. He has the GOAT diss track. Disagree. No Vaseline by Ice Cube. That's the GOAT diss track. That nigga dissed the whole fucking rap group and they manager. The Jay-Z overhyped, but he has hits. The media pushes him. The media makes him seem better than what he is. Yeah, I won't deny the fact he do have hits. It's just him as a rapper. I mean, it wasn't. He just let some slick shit, but I mean, it ain't nothing like crazy. You know what I mean? Said Ether. No Vaseline over Ether, man. If No Vaseline was directed at one person, I might agree with you about Ether, but when you talk about this nigga said, fucking, I'm going dolo against the niggas I used to be cool with. And winning every last one of them, yeah. I'm taking Ice Cube on that one easy. Yeah, that's why Jay-Z always tries to drop shit around the same time. Or have Beyonce do so. It's like, oh, shit, now you see Nas drop something? Shit, Beyonce, you got that album ready? I'm gonna need that like tomorrow. Nas is about to drop. We have to take away as much shine from this nigga as possible. Yeah, that nigga's still mad about that shit to this day. To hit him up over Ether. Hit him up's good too. I like hit him up. I do like hit him up, man. I do like hit him up though. I think that they serve different purposes. Ether is more like, I made this to diss you. Hit him up is like, it's a diss, but it's still like some shit you could ride to at the same time. Said Nas is the so-called GOAT of New York unless you're a Rakim fan. They hit him up over No Vaseline. I disagree. Highly. And if we being honest, man, let's keep it real. The South been running hip-hop, so we got that shit on lock. It don't even matter. Do rappers do rap battles anymore? Not these rappers. Fuck no. The closest thing you gonna get is them niggas going face-to-face on IG. Or the closest thing to rap battles maybe verses, and that's the older niggas. It ain't no young niggas doing that shit because they don't have enough hits for that. Is Candace Owens a dime piece? No. She ain't ugly, but like, no. What up, Marco Polo? I was thinking of that Soulja Boy and Bow Wow song every time I see that name. Who do I got for the championship in March Madness? Nigga, I got UNC. Tar Heels. I did see some interesting shit that caught my eye Friday. It was very weird. It's like, what? First off, what kind of ring was this? It was when Purdue was playing Grambling at halftime. They showed this fan, or maybe a member of the man. He fuck with Purdue. And he had on a ring. I don't know if it was a class ring. I don't know if the motherfucker played a sport or something where you get rings, and he wasn't popular. I don't know what it was, but he had on this big ass Purdue ring, probably like silver, and then it had like a black P on it, and he like pointed to it, and then they cut to like the little halftime shit. I'm like, what the fuck? That's interesting. That's very interesting. I've never seen anything like that. I don't even see that in the NFL, them showing like somebody wearing one of them fans wearing a fake Super Bowl ring and them pointing to it. Like that is very interesting. Yeah, I heard about that. So you got Arizona winning in Phoenix. Arizona against Houston. Houston good. I don't know. I got a feeling they might lose somebody they shouldn't lose to. They a good ass team though. Duke remind you the 2023 UConn team that had a slow start to the first round game, and now look at the I don't know what the rest is. Look at them. I think that's what you're saying is look at them. I just hope that this next round is good. They don't drag. The late game does not drag on. Shit, now I think about it, if the first game drags on, that means the next game gonna get pushed back. Shit, it's a lose-lose. Damn. Shout out to Arizona. Speaking of which, shout out to Latinos out there in Arizona, man. So the cue went off. That's what I'm saying. If UNC wins one side, you hope NC State wins the other. The UNC versus NC State. I doubt they do that. That would be wild. Have them niggas play 4 times in the year. That would be crazy. I sure as shit don't see that happening. Okay, we're saying it reminds you of the last team, or UConn's team last year. 4th seed team, high on and beating them. They survived. Then made a run to go on to win a national championship as a 4th seed. Got you. But yeah, Sweet 16 should be good. So right now we got Illinois, Iowa State, Tennessee, Creighton, NC State, Marquette. That's another Marquette. They almost fucked off. They win. And Purdue and Zaga, that's going to be a good-ass game. Looking for a white girl / Latina girl. Shit. We in America. They everywhere. So your OKC Thunder. What? Will OKC win because they get in a new stadium? I ain't looked at them winning. I don't know. I don't think they're going to win this year, but I haven't considered them winning. Like I said, avoid these Latino women. They'll ruin your life. What's up, JJ? People think they're going to win after losing to a 16 seed. Someone mentioned this on the last stream about how Virginia did that and then they ended up winning the next year. We'll see. Who else getting a new arena? The Clippers. They should have been won a championship, but I still don't think they're going to win shit either. Even for all the players they got on their team. So a white girl would last 2 minutes. Damn. Get that girl some seasoned salt. So the Thunder's basically the Kings of last year. I mean, shit, OKC been hovering around for a while, dude. Like, as like a team that's like, you can see they on the rise. Like, they almost there last year. It was like, they almost there. They ain't there yet. And then this year, you know, they've been doing good in the regular season, but I don't think it's going to translate to an NBA Finals championship. It's good, PJ Allen. What's up with you? And I mean now too. On top of that shit, NCAA tournament taking up most of the attention anyway from the NBA as it is. And it's funny because they closing in on the end of their regular season, but it's supposed to be the most quote unquote dramatic part of the season. But we'll see if that's true. I mean, if niggas is still dropping 60 points like it ain't nothing, I don't know how true that remains. It's good. Macon, Georgia in the building. Shout out to Macon, Georgia. OKC been hanging around since KD. That's because they make a lot of good front office moves. Because they're a team that can't afford to fuck up in free agency. For the fact, who the fuck wants to come to OKC? Like, for real, who wants to go out their way to play in OKC for the view and the scenery and the people? Come on. So, yeah, they got to get that shit right. Because I thought after they got rid of Russ and all that, they was going to be straight trash. What was when they had Chris Paul? I was like, yeah, they finna be ass right now. And then Chris Paul going to go somewhere else. But nah, them niggas was holding their own. Competitive and shit. Do I see the I'm thinking the Grizzlies when I see Memphis. The Tigers doing something in the future. Can't even get into the tournament. Nothing substantial. Not no D Rose-esque run to no national championship. Speaking of investigation, that's a team that do be getting hit with shit all the time is Memphis. Penny Hardaway and them, they stay getting hit with shit as far as investigations go. I have no interest in watching them USFL, UFL game. I don't care about that shit. Like, for me, once the NFL season's over with, any other football that comes on, I really don't give a shit about it. Like, give a damn about no Birmingham Stallions, nigga. Or no Memphis Showboats. That's probably just more so just to see who was in the league that you ain't heard of. Or that you remember being in the league and it's like, damn, where's he at now? And you see, oh shit, he on such and such roster. Oh shit, there go AJ McCarron. Damn, there go Cardale Jones. Shit, I remember when he was in the league. LSU basketball hit with a lot of shit when they had Will. Oh my God. Yeah, they had a whole documentary about that shit when Ben Simmons was here. Or there. And I remember nothing really even happened after that first year. It was like that shit was still going on. It's like, why does Will Wade still have a job? So there's no point in the NBA keeping the play-in tournament after the bubble season. Adam Silver makes a lot of dumbass decisions, man. It's pretty simple. They just do a lot of stupid shit that shoots themselves in the foot. I mean, I've mentioned this before, that they have been getting beat multiple times by women's college basketball in ratings when they went head to head. And obviously those games are probably the Caitlin Clark games or the ones that involve LSU with South Carolina, but still, I've never known a time when women's college basketball had more views than the NBA. And lo and behold, who's the face of who they pushing as the face of the league too when this is going on? That's crazy. This guy's supposedly the GOAT, but for some reason, people tired of him. And tired of his lies, man. What the fuck? Speaking of what the fuck, we got 52 people in here, 26 likes, man. Hit that damn like button. Smash it, man. Crack your screen if you have to. But hit that goddamn like button. You better bet on it than watch it. No. Nigga says Zach Wilson next stop UFL. Hey man, if Sam Darnold can get out here, get signed by the Vikings and be a potential starting quarterback, hey man, it ain't over for you, Zach. What was this, his second, third year in the league? Like, it's not over for you, Zach. You know, just stop touching people's moms and shit. It is not over for you. There's still hope out there. My Caucasian brother. Said the lowest housing cost of living and the best NBA team. I don't know about that second part. There's a lot of pogs. Fishing? Nigga, you say fishing? Fishing? The fuck? What river? No, seriously, what river go through there? I really don't. Is it the Mississippi River? I don't know what body of water goes through there. This is news to me. Mm. 2 years, yeah, 2 years later when that nigga should have been fired immediately after that shit came out. Yeah, that's what my backup channel is gonna be for. I have shit. I don't even know how many hours of fighting game footage I've fucking recorded, but I have a shit ton. I already put together all the matches for episodes 1 and 2 when I do DC versus Marvel on Lobo TV. Man, I'm gonna tell you one. I ain't gonna say who won. I'm gonna tell you one. Or actually, I'm gonna drop two. There's one that I got Moon Knight versus Batman, and another one that got Wolverine versus Batman. One of them, you'd be surprised who ended up winning that shit. This nigga Criff. Yeah, Adam Silver just let anything happen. Same thing. New Orleans went through some shit when they was sorry as fuck, bruh. Let's not forget. Sure, whenever they got hold out of Anthony Davis, they made sure to make it right by giving him Zion. But I'm gonna say Milwaukee. New Orleans had some years where they was just straight trash. OKC, they ain't had no years where they just straight trash. He said, I might cut my finger. How I think Joe Milton will do in the league? Shit, he need to sit behind somebody for like 3-4 years. If they throw him out to the Wolves, it's not gonna be an Anthony Richardson situation where it's like, oh my God, this guy looks so good. No, nigga. He got a strong arm. That's it. People that ain't been watching Tennessee or Michigan when he was there just saw this highlight of him throwing the ball 90 fucking yards and say, oh my God, he's NFL ready. Physically, yeah. That's it. Facts. B-Fire, facts. The women's college is better than the men's because the women have more big games. I don't know about all that. I disagree with that shit. I don't know what's in women's college basketball that equates to Duke, North Carolina, or Tennessee, Kentucky. What they got? LSU, South Carolina, maybe. Like regular season wise, what do they really have like that? I know when they had UConn, when UConn was like going undefeated all them years and shit, they played like a Stanford or a South Carolina, somebody like that. Then it was a big deal, but now it's really we just watching Caitlin Clark play, South Carolina go undefeated, and other team LSU play whoever and probably get into a fight with somebody. They got hella lakes to fish in. I don't know. That's such a shocking thing. The Titans been making moves this offseason. They got Ridley, L'Jarius Sneed, and Tony Pollard, TP, out of the M. Hey, there you go. UFL, Tommy DeVito. You can be a star. You could be a star. Nickelodeon got exposed. Yeah. Honestly, they've been exposed. They ain't no new shit. What kind of movie you looking for, man? What's your favorite type of movie? Oh yeah, I know one of the things is because he said there's hardly any fundamentals in basketball anymore, or they took them out. He was like, yeah, fuck this show, man. Fuck this show. Y'all can keep it. I ain't giving it. What's that shit Cat Williams said? This virgin hole, he ain't giving that up. JJ didn't want to get that up. Will Butler leave the Heat? I don't know. Has there been grumblings? He been getting in fights with people at practice again? Said one and done's ruined college basketball. Said it too when they stripped the mask off. You know what's funny is when I was younger, before I knew about any of this shit, the only thought that came to mind when I saw Adam Silver was this nigga look like a PE, you know, PE blank O PH. You can spell, you can fill in the blanks on what word I was saying. When I saw him, I was like, something just off about this dude. This man wildin'. Giants gonna be the same sorry ass team they were last year. So you tired of him and them goofy ass hairstyles? Jerry Jones trolling when he said they're all in. Yeah, he just saying shit to sell tickets. John Wall said players on. Yeah, that's part of the reason why he out the league too. That, and they don't like the fact he wanted them. I guess we could say a hard head ass nigga. He's not one of those he just gonna go along with shit type of people. Quiet on the set, downplay the actual. Yeah, I saw it was on Max. I was like, oh, that makes sense. They gotta, let some of it come out, but they can't go full-fledged and talk about everything because, conflicting interests and shit. Look at some of those politicians. That's all I gotta say. Say he looks like an alien. He remind me of shit. What's that show? I think it's a cartoon show. I always think of him. When I see his face, there's one cartoon used to be on Nickelodeon. It was 3D. I don't know if it was Jimmy Neutron. There's some show, a cartoon, a 3D cartoon I think of when I see Adam Silver. Damn. Or actually, no, it's 2D. Oh, I know who it is. It's 2D. Denzel Crocker. That's who I think of when I see Adam Silver for some reason. It's Denzel Crocker. Mavericks been doing their thing this year. I don't know how they gonna do with Kyrie Irving though, because they don't like old buddy. Oh man, that shit was wild. Though I think Harden contesting Kawhi's shot is a big deal or no deal. I'm gonna say it like this for the people who think the NBA is real. All you just gotta ask yourself is why the fuck would you try to block your own teammate's shot? Just ask yourself that. Where they do that at? Because I've played basketball my whole life. I've never seen that happen in the game. Where someone's trying to block their teammate's shot. Never seen. I've played with dudes that was high out their mind. Not once did any of those niggas think, hey, maybe let me block my teammate's shot because I'm right here, or he forgot he was on the same team. Yeah. Just ask yourself that. Or is it Squidward? There's somebody that Adam Silver looks like, bro. That's a cartoon. To give you Joe Biden button. He said Disney said, hell yeah, that's the one. The action, paranormal, comedy, documentary. What the fuck did I watch? I'd have watched the new shit. I don't even remember what the fuck I watched, man. Damn. I honestly don't remember what I watched. Damn. I cannot remember what I watched, man. I know I watched a movie that I did enjoy. I just don't remember what the fuck the movie was. That's the problem. I was like, damn, this is a good movie right here. And I can't even remember what the fuck it was, man. Shit. I know a movie I do want to watch though, since you said action. Ready Player One. It's been on my list for probably 3-4 months. I think Netflix. No, that's Max. I think it's Max. Ready Player One. I watched a little bit of it at my friend's place. Had to dip. I said, I'm gonna finish it. Never got around to it, but Ready Player One. You love Fairly Odd Parents. But apparently people saw it as a poor man's SpongeBob. How? SpongeBob ain't had no fairies. What the fuck? There's nothing really similar about it. SpongeBob had a job, didn't have a license, had a pet snail and a best friend that they raised a clam together or some shit. We know what that was. Like, there's nothing similar about the two. But then Timmy Turner been wishing to stay a kid for like 50 fucking years, which is wild. But yeah, they're not the same. Oh, rom-com's trash. He the evil villain in the movie. Yeah, he is. He one of them motherfuckers. He got the cat. He be doing this shit. He be petting the cat. It'd be like an orange cat with like some stripes on it, look like Garfield, or it's a black cat, like that one off the episode of Batman. My biggest issue was Kyrie on the team. Do I vote in the election? Fuck no. How old? I gotta know how old are you? Lightning to say that SpongeBob's overrated. Cause if you younger and you saw the newer episodes, I could see why you would say that. But if you watch like the old ones before they got the real good, flashy and vibrant animation style, those were the best episodes, man. I had some classics in that bitch. So you play basketball, you shoot the ball, whenever your homies shoot the ball never goes in the way the ball goes in for NBA players. I say the only rim that you can shoot on where you see maybe the same effects is if you're playing outside, hence where there's wind and shit, and you're on a double rim. That's the only time you see some weird shit happen or some shit go in that might not, because again, the wind pushed it in, or it's gonna rim out when it should have went in because the double rim is the most unforgiving thing in the world. This one shows you watch it when there's nothing else on. I can't watch it now. It's just too silly because I'm older. But when I was watching Nick, man, SpongeBob was one of them shows, man. It was SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom. That was that show for real. Danny motherfucking Phantom. Whew, that was my shit. Invader Zim. That might be a little bit too old for y'all. Hey Arnold. I know y'all know about that shit. So that was an MK Ultra glitch. Nah, if that nigga froze up or something, I'd be like, I'm looking at you funny, James. But I don't think that's no glitch. Yeah, I was about to say it's like the Vision Pro. I think Gamers like that too. Has that similar concept with Gerard Butler and Terry Crews. I'm trying to think, big swole black dude. What type of what starter Pokemon did I choose and put? What color, I guess? Excuse me. Man, I grew up playing yellow, red, blue, silver, gold, like the Game Boy, the original Game Boy. Like I remember all that shit. But my favorite one, man, was red. Had Charizard on that motherfucker. There's a person driving his Tesla wearing... Don't tell me he's wearing a Vision Pro while driving. Damn, it was close. It was close. Wearing an Apple Pro Vision Pro, getting pulled over by the police. That's crazy. Just the idea of doing that. I know you can see through there, but like, Even if the car's self-drive, I don't feel that comfortable. Oh, that makes sense. You 20. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense why you say that. Yeah, the new ones. I started watching the new ones after. I don't remember what. There was a specific one that really turned me off from the show. Like, they just made SpongeBob unnecessarily silly. Like, he was already silly, but they cranked it up. It's like, okay, this ain't the SpongeBob I know. I know he goofy, but shit, what is this? Personally, I don't hate double rims. I like them better because it forces you to have more touch on your shot. I know most people hate them though. Jimmy Neutron was that show too. Rocket Power. There we go. Rocket Power. Yeah. Woogity, 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 woogity. Yeah. Rocket Power. I think that's a show that every friend group at some point tried to imitate in a way. Because each character had like their own personality. It was like, I'm like Twister. I'm like Otto. Or actually, no one wanted to be Sam. No one ever wanted to be Sam. But yeah, Rocket Power was that show too. Hey, Arnold's a classic. Keenan and Kel, they'll never understand that show. This young generation won't. Green Canyon just forgot how to play ball the last 3 minutes. I'm glad they suddenly forgot how to play basketball. They still put him in commercials as a third string. What, local? I ain't seen him on anything around here, at least. I remember that shit, boy. But the only time I picked the Giants, y'all won. Yeah, don't get used to me picking them next year either. Will he become a gatekeeper? Yes. He's almost there now. If you look at the caliber of guests he been interviewing. Is he ever gonna cut his beard? You heard the man said he would cut it if he won a championship. I've never heard him say that before. I do know when he was playing at Arizona State, he still had a beard, but it wasn't like all this thick shit that you see now. You could see more of his, face and shit. I don't know. I think he got his teeth fixed. That's another reason he ain't really show that shit. His teeth were jacked up as hell. And that'd just be killing branding too if you think about it. Patrick Queen and Trader, man, fuck that op ass nigga. But nah, for real though, man, I get it. Free agency, you can do whatever the hell you want. Yeah, he get his money. But still, man, the Steelers, bro, you could have went anywhere but the Steelers. In the game. Wait, what? Are you afraid of the dark in the game shows like Guts and Figure It Out? What? Huh? I feel like I missed something here. About, I don't know what that's about, honestly. I know Goosebumps, the book. Never watch Rocket Power. Do yourself some service and watch Rocket Power. I can't tell you what streaming platform. It's on the internet. Cat Dog, underrated as hell too. That's my child. You talking my childhood now. Roll from Eddie and Eddie. He would. It's funny when he from an older generation too, because they're all from different time periods, and he would roast the ever-loving shit out of anybody. Pizza Hut commercial. This had to be some local shit because I ain't seen him in nothing. Anthony Davis screaming out my leg. Tom and Jerry. Hell yeah, Tom and Jerry. Said Shannon is the gatekeeper. He perked for the JWs to use a sus black man named Shay Shay. Because I know he only does interviews with established people. He don't do shit with people who's on the come up. Like every single person he interviewed is someone you've heard of. You ain't got to look up and Google who is such and such. You know, you done heard of Country Wayne, Cat Williams, Lil Rel, who's just in 21 Savage, Godfrey. Like he interviewed people who already established. DJ Vlad is who you go to if you want some up and coming shit, or Adam 22. Do I remember the show Goosebumps? I remember there was a show. I think it was on Cartoon Network. I don't know. It was like, I think it was later on after I stopped watching. I think it was like live action or something. I remember that. And of course, I remember the Goosebumps books. But if they had a show before that, I didn't watch it. That's So Raven, A Sweet Life, Zach and Cody. That's So Raven. They play reruns at midnight. Damn. Legends of the Hidden Temple. I don't know what that is. I didn't watch. I know that show, but I didn't watch that show. That's the cutoff for my age. That's the cutoff. Says Scooby-Doo overrated. That's cap as hell, boy. You a lie. You a goddamn lie. Depends on what Scooby-Doo you watching, first off. If you watching What's New Scooby-Doo, that's when shit was trash. Classic, like 1970s Hanna-Barbera, like old school Scooby-Doo, that's classic shit, man. We ain't disrespecting Scooby-Doo. Can Captain Adam kill some? Yes. Like, fuck his ass up. I still remember that theme song to What's New Scooby-Doo. That super, what it sound like some Green Day shit. I wonder if Green Day made that song. Cause it sounded like a Green Day song now I think about it. What's New Scooby-Doo? Yeah, I really do wonder who made that shit. Cause it sounded like a big name band made that shit. Let's see. It's performed by the band Simple Plan. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, yo, this shit sounds like a pop and rock band made this shit. Kim Possible, yep. What? You goddamn right I like Scooby-Doo. You had to watch the mid-2000s show reruns. Teen Titans. Oh, shit. Teen Titans Go don't even count as Teen Titans, bro. That's too kiddie. Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, not even better than Scrappy-Doo. Yeah, you high. I don't know what you talking about. And that's a weird comparison, too. You compare Tom and Jerry to Looney Tunes. I never compare Scooby-Doo to Tom and Jerry. Those two totally different type of shows. Johnny Test, I did like that. Shaolin Showdown, that's another underrated ass show. So I think anything wild gonna happen during the eclipse. Not off the top of my head. If something does happen, would it shock me? No. Because y'all remember sometimes when they talk about shit happening around the eclipse, if it's anything wild, it might not be something we could even just straight up, I guess, see. And sometimes they just be hyping shit up. What about Super Friends? I watched it growing up. I tried rewatching it when I was at my age now. I was like, yeah, this shit is just, it's so corny compared to all the other superhero stuff now. I'm like, I can't. It's like, it's just the way they talk too. Like seeing Batman then interact versus now where the theme is a lot darker and it's more angry. It's like, this Batman goofy as hell. I can't get behind this shit. That's ones I can watch. I can read the comic, but I ain't finna watch that show. Yeah, you tripping. Zoids, yes. I remember Zoids. And the bad women in the cartoons growing up like Kim Possible. I never heard anyone refer to Kim Possible as bad. Never heard anyone say that. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, Bakugan. I play with the Beyblade toys, never watched the show. He-Man, the Thundercats, yes. Thundercats used to have a board game back in like the 80s too. It was like one of those, what's that game called? Candyland or something? I think it was kind of like that. You gotta like gather, you like draw cards to move, and then you can get pieces along the way. Like you can get the sword, and at certain points you have to say fight Mumra's minions, or you have to fight certain people and get through there. And at the end, you get to fight Mumra on some like boss battle shit. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Just saying. Was Krillin only a what? What? Was Krillin a what? Does Krillin have that dog in him? Is that what you asking? OG Krillin did. TV shows like Your Wife and Kids, Bernie Mac Show, Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah, that was like elementary, middle school for me, man. Aqua Teen, hell, they still got new episodes of that show too. Billy and Mandy. I know what it means, but I've never heard anyone refer to Kim Possible as that. Captain Planet was your childhood show. Yeah, I had one of them little rings as a kid. I forgot which one I had, but I had one of them that makes up, the elements and shit. Man, I love me some Captain Planet when I was a kid. Yeah, every now and again I do. Mine mostly be like on racing and shit. More specifically NASCAR. Was Recess mediocre? Good show, man. Good show. Nah, man, he got a family and shit, man. He just got tired of doing the rigged football shit, so he was like, he just deleted all his shit off YouTube. That's all that was. Johnny Bravo was that shit too. Like all them shows back then was good. Courage, Johnny Bravo, you name it. I know about Arthur. Maya and Miguel I remember but didn't watch. Yeah, Arthur was that shit too. Taking me back to my childhood for real, man. All them shows. But no, that Scooby-Doo shit wild, bro. I don't know what people's hatred is towards Scooby-Doo, man. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know if that Velma show was that bad that people hate the original Scooby-Doo show. Or what? Excuse me. I will say that shit hit a lot different now that I'm older. Like as a kid, you don't think about like, yeah, they on drugs and all that shit. Like when you get to a certain age, it's like, how the fuck were they talking to these dogs and having conversations? Ain't no way in hell. Like when you really think about it, like the whole concept of the show just sounds like they got high as shit on some acid and we're just running around fucking shit up, just breaking into museums and shit. They said they saw it. There's a haunted night in there and shit. I'm like, bro, y'all sound like y'all on some good ass acid over here, running from shit. But in reality, that night is just a fucking statue. It ain't even moving and shit. But since they on acid, they running around doing all this shit, breaking shit, setting up all these bullshit contraptions, and then in they mind, they done pulled the nigga mask off and shit. Whole time, it was a flower pot. That's what I'm convinced. That's what the fuck happened, bro. They just had to mask it up because we was kids and shit. But them motherfuckers out there just causing all type of ruckus and shit. And plot twist, the police wasn't there to arrest all them damn monsters and shit in a mask. No, it was there for they ass. Them delinquent motherfuckers. That's what the fuck they was really there for. It all makes sense now. Replacements. Yeah, blank. Will Dalton Knecht be good in the NBA? Yeah, I think he gonna stick around. My Life as a Teenage Robot. I do remember that show too. If I remember correctly, I think that might have been the Genndy Tarkovsky show. Because the animation style was eerily similar. That 70s show. When I was younger, I didn't know what them smoking, I didn't know what that was when I was a kid. I just remember they just pan to this person, pan to the next person, they just be like, high saying some bullshit. And then it just be like smoky. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, why do they go to this and they keep doing this and shit? I didn't understand it, but when I did it in high school, I was like, that's what that shit was about. Does anyone know any sites where you can bet on the winner? Yeah, nigga, FanDuel, BetMGM, like, just look up betting apps, betting sites. Say, why only racing? Because I know I'm gonna be watching that shit like that. I'll do some basketball, some football here and there, but racing, I'm watching. And for one, the payouts a lot better for racing than any other fucking sport. So it's like, even if you know who gonna win in racing, the odds are still gonna be plus such and such, unless they on like a fucking stupid ass hot streak where they done won 2-3 races in a row, then it's minus something. Yes, I did. As a Christian, you think Scooby-Doo is a bad kid show? To catch you, I really don't understand your logic there, to be honest. There's other shows that you could name besides Scooby-Doo if that's the case. In Denver, man, he said, fuck airplane mode, man. Shout out John in the building. Will LeBron win a 5th ring? Hell to the no, he ain't winning shit no more. They are done with his ass, bro. Like, he might stick around and play with his son that shouldn't be in the league, but they are done with that nigga, dog. Like, it's clear as day. Someone pointed this out when he scored over 40K and shit. They didn't even get his nigga, like no bullshit trophy or nothing. They were just kind of like, okay, cool. Acknowledge it. Keep the basketball. Keep it moving. But nah, they done with his ass, dog. Cause someone pointed out when MJ reached 30K, they gave that nigga a whole trophy. Cause they are. I do remember that show, Big B. I'll get up there in a second. He was thinking Bovada. You don't know what site is the best. I go to FanDuel before Bovada, man. Be honest with you. I started when I was younger in college. That's what I started on was Bovada. Because, it wasn't legal and shit like it is now. Next, I remember that show, man. I used to watch that show and Silent Library. Silent Library was my shit. But yeah, Next. It's like you get off the bus, they walk down the stairs on the bus, they do some stupid ass pose, and they show their little random facts about them. Chad, 24 years old, can make homemade ketchup. It'd be like 3 random fucking things on there. One of them was like, that nigga lied about this one right here, this one fact right here, and then the other 2, works at Circuit City, can change a tire, and it'd be some off the wall shit like can tie a knot, what they call that shit, the little cherry, can tie a knot with a cherry stem or some shit. Like some dudes get off there, they be thinking they gonna do something, and then the girl go next, or vice versa, the other way around. They think shit gonna be sweet. Next. That shit be funny as hell. Especially it be the dude be talking the most shit too. He be talking shit on the bus like, see, y'all niggas ain't got no game. Nah. Walk next, right back on that bus. Nigga, it's a pipe dream. His ass is done. If he wins another one, boy, NBA might really fuck themselves over even more. Which market to get? Vegas for one. Well, I guess it won't be expanded. It'll just be Oakland moving. Shit. I think who needs a baseball team? What's a market they could use? I would say Nashville, but they got minor league teams. That's the problem with baseball. Some of these bigger cities, if they don't have a major league team, they got a minor league team. It's kind of like, then what? And then Vegas, they gonna get a team, so shit. Probably go to Louisville. I know they've hinted at the NBA possibly going there for an expansion too. Which I personally don't think they need a pro team in Louisville. Fear Fact Joe Rogan. Extreme Hardy Boys, Jackass, Wild Boys, new metal punk, TNA wrestling. That shit still, I think they got their own channel now on TV. Then will Tatum become the face of the league? Well, they fall like it's really more so LeBron, we trying to push this nigga on up out the league, but we trying to use him as the face at the same time because we don't know what the fuck we doing because it's the NBA and Adam Silver can't do shit right. And then it's also Steph Curry's the face of the league. So it's kind of like, all right, when LeBron's done, fall back, our cushion is Steph Curry. From there, you got Tatum, Giannis. They'd rather go with someone, European, international game. Embiid, you can't use Jokic, he ain't marketable enough. Of course you want to use Wemby, he ain't got no personality. So yeah, like I said, they're fucked. Anthony Edwards, maybe. He got personality, he funny as hell. Parental Control, Room Raiders. I remember both of those shows. So you got Boston against the Clips. Two of Doc's former teams. Oh, Kansas City, they could use it. Let's see, they got baseball, they got football. They don't have hockey. They used to have basketball back in the day. I've always wondered this too. Why does New Orleans not have a baseball team? I think it rained too much too. Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone from there. Don't it rain there a lot? I know you could do like, dome or something, but that's my guess as to why it'd be hot as shit. It'd be humid as hell. Indiana don't have a baseball team either. Well, that's because we also grew up in an era you just couldn't watch shit at the snap of a finger. You had to actually sit and wait and watch some other shit that you didn't care about to get to the shit that you do care about. I saw that nigga had dreads and shit. Because they don't use Luka. That'd be a good one to use, to be honest. If they really need a white star so bad, he the one got a little bit more personality than Jokic do. Them not using Jaws, the Allen Iverson thing. It's also dumb as hell they not using them. It's extremely stupid that they don't use him. Because how many people know who he is, no matter young or old? How many kids rock with Ja Morant? So them not using him is probably one of the dumbest things. And the NBA gonna pay for it too. Watch. Salt Lake City and Portland because MLB needs more teams out west. I think when they announce a better bet like $400K or $1 million for a team to win a championship on the news feed or Google, they're giving us a sign of who's winning the championship. Usually that's bait. Clippers looking like the 2021-2022 Warriors and the 2022-2023 Nuggets. Started off looking like a contender, fell off towards the end of the year, then win the finals. Everyone thinks their second round exits. How is LeBron James still the face of the league? That's what they're going to do. The same shit they doing with LeBron, they can do with Steph. Except with Steph Curry, his style of play. wouldn't hurt the league as much as the way they push LeBron James. And that's barely. I actually don't remember that. So you'd use Ja. I'd use him, and for white person, I use Luka. And then maybe Chet Holmgren in the future. I don't really know enough about him personality-wise. If he's like a funny dude, is he, charismatic, or is he more like a Jokic? Luka has that LeBron. Yeah, he got that shit minus the tampering behind the scenes. But yeah, Luka's the safest white boy you can use. KD, you join the 30K. Have multiple faces. Yeah, this is the problem. I'm not the only one who said. There's thousands of people who said this shit, bro. Like, the league has enough young stars. Tyrese Halliburton, there's no one you can promote. Fucking De'Aaron Fox, Jalen Brunson, he's starting to get a lot of commercials too. Zion, he's healthy now. You could use him. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of players that they can use. They have the players to promote. The problem is they put too much of their eggs in these 1.5 baskets. One being LeBron and half being Curry. And it's like they've invested too much now to want to pull back and change shit up. It's like, nah, nigga, you did what you did. Now it's too late, motherfucker. You just gonna have to ride it out with this old ass son of a bitch. Making a run to the finals this year. You think they're doing an understock story? They already won the in-season tournament. That was their championship for the year. They ain't winning shit. And LA's a Lakers city. Klay Thompson coming off the bench is wild. Win me the face. I'm telling you, if they do this shit, first off, he needs to show some personality. That's what they need. Some goddamn personality. Because honestly, I don't think I've heard him talk maybe like once. Twice. I mean, to be fair, he's a rookie. I get it. But I need to see this nigga, cracking some jokes or something. Yeah, Center never be the face of the NBA, just like a giant like Big Show never be the face. I don't know if they got the right personality, they could do it. And the play style is exciting. Like a dude like that, shit, how often do you see a 7'4" nigga who doesn't have to jump to dunk and block people's shots from a distance? Only a side character who occasionally gets spotlight. Shit, Shaquille O'Neal would beg to differ on that part all the way. So yeah, they could definitely use a center. It's just the ones that they got now. Let's see, Embiid got personality. Jokic, again, like I said, doesn't have personality. Wemby, he also plays for a sorry Spurs team now, so you don't really see him a whole lot like that. Get a nigga with some personality. That's all you need. So all they doing with the young guys, comparing them to Jordan and Kobe. That's an ESPN thing. And I wouldn't even say they really doing the Kobe shit as much now. Because like now, if you say Jordan, you got to say LeBron. Somehow, you got to pencil that shit in there when it shouldn't even be there. If he plays 20 years with charm, he'll be that guy. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to play no 20 years. And it could be the face. He was in the movie with Adam Sandler. Yeah, he was. Said Luka next. He going to be the next man up. He going to get a chip. Luka going to get a chip. Say centers aren't draws. Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Then why the fuck does Shaq have all these big name movies and shit if that's the case, if he ain't a draw? What are you talking about? They're not short enough to where they aren't as interesting. Allen Iverson types are the exception to the rule. But yeah, I don't know where you got that shit that a center hasn't been a draw. Like Shaquille O'Neal is everybody knows who that big motherfucker is. Couldn't shoot a free throw to save his goddamn life. But goddamn it, he would push your ass the fuck down it and yam that bitch with two hands. And he'll hop on the track and drop better bars than a lot of the rappers who was out. So they need a big man. They need a front court. But my biggest thing with Kyrie is the fact they just don't fuck with Kyrie like that. Like, he been getting off this year, but they do not fuck with Kyrie. And in the postseason, you know they could do some hoe ass shit to any team they want to. Damn, that's crazy. Considering Dwight Howard's another one too. You know, before all that shit came out. Dwight Howard, Superman. So it ain't just a Shaq thing. Stop it. The number one selling Orlando jersey till this day is still Shaquille O'Neal. Damn. Not even a nigga who want a throwback penny jersey. Howard, we know, well, all this shit came out. I don't think anyone wanted a Dwight Howard jersey now. But that is wild. That is wild. Kobe's dad selling his 2000 Lakers NBA championship ring. I know that shit gonna go crazy. Especially considering he's quote unquote dead. Oh my God. That thing finna skyrocket. Keeping love Kyrie flying to Robert Dunn. Chef in and all. He said something like it's one of the first times he's felt accepted on a team. Excuse me. Like, considering he's been on Boston, Brooklyn, Cleveland. We know how the Cleveland situation went because that's a whole toxic situation just because of a certain somebody being there. Boston, that shit, it didn't even feel like it was going to be a good fit anyway. Him with a bunch of young dudes. Obviously, him and Boston crowd didn't get along. The Brooklyn situation, that was honestly a mess from the start. And then when you factor in James Harden got there, and then that was the whole shot, and then, you know, he couldn't play. Yeah, that shit was just one big clusterfuck, man. So getting him somewhere where there's not all this stupid drama and shit makes sense. Is he gonna power back when he was in the league? Man, Dwight Howard was, say what you want about it off the court shit, bruh, dude was a athletic motherfucking beast. So you don't think a center, if they want more viewers, they got to be likable and show personality. That's the first thing. Celtics can possibly win this year. They've been pushing JT lately. Yeah, they've been pushing him for a few years. Y'all think he wins his ring next year? Possibly. They get a front court piece. Get that. The NBA could build the league off Giannis. I mean, he got the personality, and he European, so and he melanated, so you kill three birds right there with one stone. But you basically promoting another nigga whose playing style is similar to LeBron James. A nigga with no skill who's athletic as shit, and that's all he relies on. And he gets coaches fired too, but he let him tell it he ain't have nothing to do with that shit. Okay. Said he burned sage in the stadium. Said that nigga gotta go. Like, hell nah, bro. Get this nigga on the fuck up out of here. Oh shit, man. Yeah, what they say, it was a lower back injury for the White. That, excuse me, that's what made it worse. It was like they say he had a lower back injury. It's like, come on, Dwayne, not Dwayne Wade. Speaking of which, but it's like, come on, bro, a lower back injury too. Like, shit, you can't make this shit up, man. Yeah, they just gonna let him sit there and just shoot up threes and shit. Seems like he didn't care about the Kyrie and the JW controversy. The Ant-Man in the next face of the league, shit, he better. If they know what's good. But Adam Silver don't know what's good, so we'll see how that shit turns out. He said the moment Kobe dunked it up, his Enter Atlanta came out. Oh shit. Alright, man, I'm finna get on up out of here, man. This is episode 57. Y'all need to watch this. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna be back live this week. Backup channel Lobo TV. We got some DC versus Marvel fights coming out soon. We already got 18 or is it 19? 19 total fights already lined up and shit. So y'all stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the backup channel if you haven't done so. But y'all be safe, man. We out.